First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Denver Broncos. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And they'll go on the ground. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Tackled there by Alex Anzalone.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On first down, Keenum forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now they'll throw with Keenum. And this is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Keenum. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Gun, Keenum. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Now a first down throw. Keenum throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sanders. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Demario Davis there on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So that'll back him up 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Here's Keenum to throw. And that is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Keenum. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. To throw, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Keenum to Sanders for the Denver 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos will extend their lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now McManus on to kick this one off. The dangerous Hill now to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Easy. Easy. Sammy, Sammy. 21. Here we go.
Again, it's Breeze. He's going to air one out. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cameron Meredith, 32 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Able to slither by, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Keenum. And he'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And the Saints signal for another timeout. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on fourth down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Breeze now on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. He's going to look deep down the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Got it.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Ginn's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Breeze to another long-time vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Breeze now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Breeze now. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
On first down, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 40 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Luck's good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Lutz now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. So now a look. The Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
Can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field, despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Keenum. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Ready. Yellow lady, 13. Ready, my set.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Looking long for Thomas. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Good set, good set, good set. 12, 12, 12. Got it.
Now Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
Here we go.
Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, 1, ready. Hey, easy. Under. Got it. By 4. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Hey, 2, 2, 2, 2.
Breeze going to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Monday. Ready. You ready? Monday. 21. 12. 12. 12. Get set. Get shot.
Breeze to throw again. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Brandon Marshall in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down.
21. 12. 11. 21. Got it. Kill. 11. 02.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Got it.
Try to pound it in for Era. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Got it.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. Now he's forced out left. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Keenum. Sutton reeling him in on the left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. He's back to throw. Finding some room at midfield. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.